What's up, everybody? Here we are, episode 8. You'd think by now I'd be getting used to this, but I still get nervous every time. So remember, only rule is to watch and share. Really could help someone. So in 5th grade, home life was a complete disaster, as I explained in the previous video. But even though that video covered the course of a full year, I didn't mention a single thing about how bad school was for me in 5th grade. And that year was probably the worst year of school that I can recall. It was the first year that I was teased so badly that I can actually remember the names of my bullies and could easily seek them out and tag them too. But that isn't the point of this project and my message. This isn't about the ones that have hurt me. This is about the people that have shown me love and light. And the boy in this tag is one of the brightest, shining oracles of a human being that I have ever witnessed. And I saw it in 5th grade. He's the kind of beautiful that when I hear his name, the first thought in my head is, oh, so pretty, inside and out. So I already explained, yes, I was teased all through grade school for anything and everything. And I'm the kind of weirdo individual that often did weird shit to draw attention to myself in my efforts to like what I liked, regardless what people said. I even had a weird phase of mothering my little, remember Beanie Babies when those were big? I had a bunch of them and I was really into it. It was really odd, I'll admit it. It was also around the same time that Toy Story had just come out, and I was infatuated with the idea that my toys came alive when I left the room. It was all pretend, but it was weird. I was a weird kid, I will totally admit it. I couldn't help it, and I still can't. So school quite literally almost became a physically unsafe place. Meaning that, yes, I got pushed and kicked and had shit thrown at me. And there was the occasional physical scuffle. But it always died out pretty quickly. I would never call them like a fight. Because the bullies were really smart about staying out of view of the teachers that would patrol during recess and lunch. And for the most part, so long as I stayed in view of those teachers, I knew I was safe. But of course, there will always be openings, opportunities, and predators will always jump if they think they can pull it off. Every time. That's where this other boy comes in. He was my polar target. When the bullies weren't terrorizing me, they were doing it to him. They were smart, because I constantly watched them to make sure that I could get a running start to get away from them if I needed to, if they started to come after me. And it became pretty clear that they hated this boy just as much as they hated me. Because when they couldn't find me or got bored waiting for me to make the mistake and step out of the teacher's sight, they would go find him. And a huge part of me always hated myself for that. For the fact that I knew what they were doing to him when they weren't doing it to me. And I never tried to stop them. I was too afraid. I couldn't let them turn it on me. And I hated that feeling so much. So powerless and weak and afraid. I should have done something, but I didn't. Instead, the only thing I could do was I would let them find me. on occasion, a little more often, knowing that at least for a day, I was sparing him that abuse. And it was the most I could do. And even now, so many years later, I still hope that even in the smallest degree, that helped him get through too, even if he never knew it. So Travis, episode 8 is for you. First off, I am sorry that I didn't step up and do more to help you when I could have. I've always been sorry for that. But I want to thank you, because whether you had any clue or not, your pain helped ease some of mine. And because of it, I managed to barely make it through the last 2 years of grade school, considering everything I was dealing with at home too. You have grown into the most beautiful man, and even though we've never been very close, I have always loved you, because everything about you inspires me. You are kind and gentle, and you see beauty in everything that you lay your eyes on. You are a marvelous wonder in this world, and I am so very thankful that you exist. Everything about who you are matters, has always mattered, and will always matter. Thank you for waking up every day. Episode 8, Travis.